What is going on, guys? We got the Eachine H8S, and this is one of them drones that can fly like that, and then press a button, boom, it can fly upside down. Pretty cool drone, and we're gonna show you battery. We're gonna show you extras for this battery. It's a 150 mAh battery, 30C, and these are small batteries. Let's see here. You see that? This is 600 mAh, which looks almost identical to 500 mAh batteries, really small batteries. So what did I do? I want extra batteries for this in case this goes bad. That way I can still fly this guy. So I picked up some more batteries off Amazon, and they are from Noiposi. What's in the box? Well, we got charger and we got batteries. So what we're going to do is we are going to test these batteries. And there you go. Let's see. Can you see that? It is 150 mAh. It doesn't tell the C rating. I would assume it's probably pretty close to that, 25C or a 30C. But we're going to take this guy and we are going to stick it in this guy. Let's make sure it fits. Bam. It fits. Just like that. Here, let's do that on screen. Noiposi. Boom. And it's in there. And we're going to get that plugged in and then take it outside for a flight. I don't have batteries in my controller, so we'll do that. We'll get this binded on camera and then we'll go outside. Alright guys, here's the controller, and quick controller overview. The things I need to know is there's your speeds, these two buttons, and your flip and inverted flight buttons are up here. The rest of the stuff is basically trims, headless mode, which I don't use. Had to get 3 AAAs, so I got 3 AAAs. We're going to pop this open, and we're going to get these batteries in here. I apologize I didn't do this before. I had a long day at work. I just got home, just ate, and kind of wanted to go fly. Want to do some testing. So that's what we're doing here. Bam, they're in. And got some power. Good to go. We have the new aftermarket battery. And we're going to put that back in there for you. Bam, fits like a glove. And we're going to stick this in here. I have 1 mile/hour wind outside, so shouldn't have any issues flying this, even though it's a smaller drone. Having issues putting the battery terminal in. Bam, got some light. It is pitch dark outside, so we'll see if this is a good night flyer. To bind this, we are going to turn it on. Your beep. Up. Down. You're good to go. And what we're also going to do here is we're going to make sure these propellers push down a little bit. And they should be good to go. Alright, outside time. Alright guys, we are outside in my garage on the deck of my Grand Prix trunk deck, and this is an uncharged battery flight, RTF so to say. And what is going on here? I noticed when I binded this inside and I throttled up, it kind of yawed to the right. I'm not doing that. I was not rotating that in circles, and I didn't do that either. Wow, this thing's having some issues here. So I don't know, unless you're really good with time and you want to try to chalk this up, I don't think I'm going to try to chalk this up as far as how much time it's spent on the ground and how much time I've tried to fly it, and I don't know what's going on here. I do apologize for this, but I'm not gonna not show it. Obviously there's issues with this drone. I've only flown this drone maybe like once or twice. And this is having issues. It wants to keep yawing a quarter turn to the right, and before it just like opened up and did a merry-go-round spin. So this is going to be inconclusive here. Don't go away from the review. I'll get a different quad and I'll stick this battery in it, I promise you. I'm going to try to rebind it here and see if I get any better results.
And again, you see me throttle up and it just wants to turn. It should, bam, it's just turning. It's doing a quarter turn. It should not do that. I'm not sure why it's doing that, and I really don't want to get to the bottom of it tonight. I worked like 9 hours today, 9 hours plus, and I kind of just want to fly, kind of just want to test these batteries, and obviously it's not going to be a good test result with this. So again, I apologize for that. We're going to try to completely reset the drone here. Unplug, plug, and try to rebind. Maybe there was issue with binding it. I don't know. So we're going to throttle up and down and lightly up again. We're up and it turns right. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna get this back inside after the lights flicker. That way, for you's purists who are gonna diagnose this and figure out how long it was in the air, you just can do that. But then we're gonna take. I think I'm gonna grab the Eachine 010, which takes close to similar battery, but it's different connection, and we're gonna get that out here and see if that'll fly properly. If that won't fly properly, then I'm gonna assume there's some type of interference out here, but I think it's just this quad. It's having some major issues here, and I apologize for that, but there's no way for me to know this. And again, I'm not gonna not show this. This shows you that maybe you're having the same issue, and I've had the same issue, so this has issues. But we're down. You can tally that up if you want to. I'm not going to tally it up.
Alright guys, I should have a subcaption on this flight, which was garbage because obviously it had issues when I was flying forward. It wanted to rotate this way, and when I wanted to turn that way, it wanted to do a spin, so see you later. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the E010, yep, E010, also from Eachine, and we're going to put this battery in it. Some of you might be saying, how are you going to put that battery in it? The connection is not the same. Just to show you here, you are correct. The connection is not the same. That is the connection there. And the connector of the battery looks like that, as opposed to that. And as you can see here, I have two connectors on my battery. Why do I have two connectors? I lost a charger for that, and I did not have any other small batteries, but now I do. So how are we going to put this to that? Well, quite simply, all you got to do is get yourself a set of snips. And if you can see here, we no longer have the large, and I'll take another battery out of here. I apologize for this. No clue what's wrong with that other Eachine that wouldn't fly properly, but I want to give you good test results here. And can you see that? Let's see. Bam. You see the difference here? Much larger. All I've done is I've shaved these sides, essentially, just by trimming and snipping and snipping, and now this will connect to that. What you have to be careful though is you get the right wires. So if this is going to plug in there, this is going to plug in just like that. Your left terminal is your negative, your right's your positive, because on this it would be your left's negative, right's positive. And just to plug that in, you can see it lights, but we're going to take that off here. So you want to go left positive, left negative, right positive, excuse me. If you do this backwards, you will get a reverse polarity, and your quad will just spin and spin. Look. And that's off of not right connection, but if you shave it, you get it in there. So actually, we're going to unplug this. We're going to put this in the compartment. It does fit in there. And again, make sure you get your negative on your negative side and your positive on your positive side. Otherwise, your motors will just continue to spin, and you might burn them out because you have reverse polarity. So there you go. We have non-charged battery in there, and we're going to take this out again. I'm going to start in my garage again, and then we'll go out because this only has lights underneath. Actually, kind of has a nose light too. I might be able to see that outside. Throttle up, down, up, and we are flying. Yeah! Okay, we're going outside.
Alright guys, Eachine 010, same type of battery, fresh out of the box, not charged. This is a RTF flight, so start counting down to seconds, count down to minutes. This is going to show you what you're going to get out of the box from this 150 mAh battery. It's not meant for this. It does fit perfectly in this, minus the connection. So you're going to want to snip that connection, because I bet money that extra batteries for this, because it's an odd connection, are going to cost more. So trying to save you a buck here. Just snip it. And as you can see, it's outside, and you have that little red light in the back and a little green light that you can barely see. This is definitely not an outdoor flyer. You're going to want to keep it inside in your house or play in your garage. It doesn't take wind well either. I have had this out in wind, and it did okay, but not great. Definitely an indoor flyer. A lot of guys are whooping these, putting little cameras on them, doing the whole FPV thing for the indoors, using the frames for that, putting better motors on them. Definitely good. And if you're going to do that, you're going to need better batteries. You're going to need more batteries, maybe even double up on these batteries and wire them correctly. That way you're doubling the mAh and not voltage. Might be a way to go on picking up these batteries, because as you can see, it flies with these batteries. We are blinking, so it is showing that the battery level is getting low. I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it until I feel that it's not able to push anymore. So it's probably going to end up on the ground like the last one did, Eachine I Can't Fly Right drone, the possession drone. And then we'll get our final flight time on an uncharged battery, and then we'll get back inside. We'll put a fully charged battery in this. I'll also show you how to snip it on camera. That way, if you had any issues with my explanation, you can also see that, and then you can see what type of fully charged battery flight time that you'll get at the end of this. This is a good drone to fly inside. You have guards all the way around. If you hit something, you don't have to worry about it. If you hit the ceiling, you have little nubs on the top that are gonna push you back down, bounce off of it. You don't have to worry about your blades. Be careful around trees if you're flying around trees, because if something gets stuck in there, you're gonna want to drop throttle and then pick out whatever's in there, and then you'll be back up in the air again. We are down. The battery's getting low here, guys. As you can see, it keeps on intermittently dropping. It has lost considerable power, but we're gonna keep going here until, again, I feel that the battery's been drained sufficiently. I do believe this is a heavier quad than last Eachine possession quad. So you'll probably see a little bit better time out of the possession quad than you are with the 010. But here you go, guys. I'm gonna call it quits on this in about 3 seconds here. It still has blade power, but there you go. That's your end result. 3 minutes 10 seconds.
Alright, check it out, guys. This is the fully charged battery. It still has those little side nubs on it. And again, we're sticking this in this drone, which the connection is right there, and it's not for this. But you can mod this battery very simply without damaging it. All you're going to do is take this, and you're going to snip. Get it on there real good. Bam. We're going to do it to the other side. Get on there real good. Bam. And that should be good. I'm going to come up a little bit higher on here, just to make sure that I'm going to do this again. You can use a Dremel to do this. It kind of melts the plastic and makes a little bit of a mess. This is the easiest way that I've found to do this. And this will also work for any drone that you have the tube connection, red tube connection. This will go into here. Let me show you. See? Red tube. This will go right in there. It shouldn't, but it does because you've trimmed it. Alright, we're going to stick this in here. And again, you want to make sure you know which side is which. So we're going to take this, we're going to mock plug it in, and we're going to have it like that. So black's going to be over here, red's going to be over here. So we're going to make sure the black is over here and the red is over here, and we have it connected properly. Bamzo. And we should have really stuck that in before we did that, but maybe we'll get away with getting in. Nope. So we're going to pull it out. You're going to put that in first, and we're going to black on left and red on white. And again, you want to make sure you have negative, negative, positive, positive. If you hook it up incorrectly, you're going to get a negative polarity, and these are just going to spin really fast, and you could probably burn something out. So that's in there. We're going to bind our controller and simply throttle up, down, and we're up. All right, we're going outside. Full flight time review here.
Alright guys, you've waited for it. This is the fully charged flight here. This will tell you what type of flight time you're going to get with this quadcopter, with this battery, fully charged. The Eachine possession quad that we tried first that wanted to do whatever it wanted to. If you have that quad, if it's flying properly, you put this battery in it, you can probably expect to get maybe a half a minute more to a minute more, because I do believe it is a lighter quad than this. I'm going to pipe down now. I'm going to pipe some music in here. Enjoy. There will be a caption at the bottom at the end of the flight that will show you your full flight time results. Enjoy and take care. Alright guys, we are pushing the 5-minute mark here. We are just shy of 5 minutes. We're at like 4 minutes and 35 seconds and counting. So we're gonna tally this up to right underneath 5 minutes with this quad. If you have the possession quad, you're probably gonna get a little bit better than that. Alright, there's your tally. Have a good day.